That's a thick one.
No headbutting, no to the groins, no.
It was chunky then.
Strong honest fight. Okay.
That guy must not have been eating a lot of fruit.
Okay. Cinco.
It's one of the worst things I've ever heard, Ken.
Ready?
And you're just enjoying it. Well, here we go. Krueman in the purple.
Savory.
Nelson in the blue. These two surprising exits from the first round of the middleweight KUMITE. Nelson had an easily a fight of the night. Up to, oh goodness! Well, he lost to Masa Ahundara. He's about to lose to Ken Krueman if he's not careful. And Ken Krueman dropped him quicker than a $40 bill to Miss Cleo.
Ooh.
The American Psychic. Both these fighters trying to avenge their last fights, which were both losses. And of course, we've got a ranking system in effect that you don't want to lose two in a row. It's just more points lost than Nelson pulls guard just to try to regroup. He got hurt early, Ken. You get blindsided early, and it just affects your performance like that. I'm sure that's something you've experienced in your own line of work. Oh, big knee!
Yes. Ooh.
Oh goodness,
yes,
2 minutes in.
Uh-oh. Maybe hit already.
Good night.
Going at him. Jeez. Oh wow.
Nelson kneeing the face of Ken Krueman.
Man. By the way, I did not forget about Krueman's music. I just had to.
You had nutty pot issues, I understand.
Yeah.
These two are just hammering at each other.
Yeah, I just had to prepare for it. You know, it's just like Ken Krueman. You know, I love Ken Krueman.
Well, who doesn't? I think a lot of people love both these fighters. Ken Krueman, Nelson, big followings among the fans of KUMITE. People noticed Ken Krueman through Top Cock, the reality series. And he was a big signing by KUMITE. The popularity of Ken Krueman is very much recognized by Most Glorious Mr. Naga. A brilliant signing by Most Glorious and Honorable Mr. Naga.
Praise him forever. Live 10,000 years, Mr. Naga.
Of course, that is Ken Krueman. I was going to say earlier on that he's showing he's got a big pair of crystal balls, but both these fighters do.
Ooh.
You go now, you go.
And Krueman just trying to look from that mound, trying to come loose. And oh, there we go. Lands one punch. He's going to try to ground and pound his way to a victory here halfway through the first round. It's, of course, a 10-minute round followed by a 5-minute round. We have yet to get to a second round in any of our fights tonight. But it is the marathon followed by the sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're familiar with, Ken? Just changing up the rhythms like that, going long and going slow, and then speeding it up at the end.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. It's just sometimes they just can't handle it, you know.
Well, KUMITE is not for everyone. You were talking. No, you weren't talking. Oh goodness. All right. That's what I get when I ask an open-ended question like that.
Oh, the neti pot. Oh god. Hold on. I need to get more of it out.
It's sounding drier. It sounds like you're getting the most of it. Excuse me?
That was yellow. That guy's drinking whiskey. Oh god.
That might have actually just been... Are you sure it's not actually mucus at this point?
No, this is cum.
3 minutes left in the round.
Well, okay then. In case anyone listening or watching this programming was not clear, that was Ken Tabakiri blowing semen out of his nose and looking tickled pink at the moment at the fact that I am having to describe it. A nice takedown by Nelson. Another 2 minutes to go. And he takes mount. Perhaps he can make use of this position. Try to rain down some punches. Oh, lands a couple, but Krueman fighting to get out of this. Gotta wonder how the fatigue is setting in. All these two fighters. Nelson not relinquishing that mounted position, even if he's not doing too much. He's just forcing Ken Krueman to support his weight, takes his back. Oh, good roll through
Oh,
by Krueman
fuck.
into the counter.
Ooh, missionary there.
That's half guard, of course. Trying to go for mount. Krueman now has mount. And a couple short punches.
Full missionary there by Krueman.
And goes to take his back again. Oh,
doggy.
rolls through, does Nelson.
Oh,
And that will conclude the first round of action. Well, these two fan favorites are going to go to a second round.
Okay, he's tired.
And, you
His
know,
legs are tired.
aside from the KUMITE quarterfinals tonight, this is probably one of the 6 fights. This is probably the one that most fans were talking to. I was talking to earlier. They were the most excited about. You know, they were saying, you know, they were giving their battle cries, War Nelson, War Krueman, and Ken Krueman was saying, no, it's not War Krueman, it's Warwick, as in Dionne Warwick.
what?
She's from the Psychic Friends.
That is true, but that's
Dionne
stretching
Warwick,
even for Krueman.
Ken Krueman was I guess one of his fight coaches is Dionne Warwick.
That is... Would not expect that.
Neither did I when I heard it. I didn't know she was, which is odd because she comes, you know, she has that song. That's what friends are for. This is definitely not the right music for KUMITE.
Not really, no.
Friendships get thrown out of the ring the minute that bell sounds. And oh, nice head kick by Krueman to start things out. Gets the takedown. And the American Psychic looking to, well, he's in trouble right now. He's in the guard, able to reverse it. And Nelson. Again, Nelson had an amazing fight in the first round. In the first round of the middleweight KUMITE, losing to Masahiro Honda via a soccer kick right to the face that knocked him clean out, unconscious.
Brutal. KUMITE is so great with their knockouts. It's
It
great.
certainly is. It's
watching
what we like to
these.
promise the fans. You'll get concussed people who we will trot out immediately after without any regard for their medical well-being.
Fine.
That is a promise we make. It's on the back of your program.
Hey, if they don't heal up in time, it's their problem. That's the way I look at it.
Certainly is.
They're weak.
Of course. And we see that Nelson looking alright so far. He was in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Spot a bother early in the fight, but he's been looking just fine. Ken Krueman also was knocked out at the same show. KUMITE 6 in June against Horst Dubers. And nice trip up. Oh, axe kick by Krueman. Oh, spinning back kick. Really connecting. Oh, knee to the face.
Oh,
Reaction
man.
again in the stomping.
Oh, another one.
Oh, Krueman
Stomps.
finding a second wind. He's got a third eye and a second wind here.
Yeah. He's got a brown eye, too. Fourth eye.
Oh, you mean his rectum? Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Oh, nice
All
spinning back.
seeing
Oh, caught by
eye.
Nelson. And Krueman, he's got his back.
Very
This is
even
gonna
fight.
It's been an excellent fight. A very even battle between the two. Under a minute to go. Nelson going for the kick to the face. Takes him down. And decides to stand it back up. Oh, axe kick to the face by Krueman.
That's gonna do damage.
Nelson was looking to corner Krueman, but he circles out. Circles to his right. Oh, another takedown by Nelson. Nelson really trying to win the round. Knows that it's almost the end of the fight. They're trying to steal this one. Again, the fights are not scored round by round. They're scored as a whole. So the 3 judges we've got are only going to announce it, are only going to score the fight in favor of one or the other. And of course, just a reminder of our 3 judges for the evening. Nissan Altima, Mitsubishi Galant, and Orochi Mitsuoka.
Oh, that third one sounds a little different.
And of course, the 3 of them will be actually called into action here for the first time tonight with a decision victory for one of these 2 men. And there we see some of the action. A big knee to the face. That might have been what cut him open over the eyebrow there, Ken.
Yeah, very possible.
Very even fight. Could go either way. We're going to see. The first one goes to Krueman. Second to Krueman, he's the victor by popular choice. Well, Mr. Naga, most glorious and honorable Mr. Naga, has granted the victory
Judgment call.
through the vessel of his 3 judges to Ken Krueman, and